Well, hello, Dentist. Angus Pryor here, creator of the Dental Profit System and the co-author of the Kindle-crushing book, The Better Business Book, bringing you this week's Marketing Monday. Now today, it is a show about marketing, even though I've got the heading there that says looking for love. And it's about looking for love in all the wrong places. For some of you more mature people like me, thanks for the thumbs up, Steve. You know I really love that. For some of you more mature people like me, you remember a song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. So extra points if you can remember who it was. I think it might have been Kenny Rogers, but I wouldn't, set my life on that. And as a marketer, one of the things that I'm often faced with is thinking, well, because the whole idea of looking for love in all the wrong places is that you need to go to where your clients are. And so that's the thing that we're going to cover today. All right, so looking for love in all the wrong places. One of the things I want you to think about when you are... first let me tell you a story. I was in the lovely Bowral last week doing a planning day for my business, and I was out at a pub having dinner, and I realise it's going to be backwards on Facebook Live, but let's have a look anyway. This was the coaster at the pub. Now, I don't expect you to be able to read the text, but you can probably see a smile there. See the smile? And this one and that, if you read that backwards, that's the Denture Studio in Bowral, and then there's something to do with jaw gear, whatever that is. And actually, I thought this was quite an interesting one. So I'm sitting there having dinner, and they bring my drink, and there's the coaster with some advertising from a local denture clinic. And this denture practice hopefully has figured out that instead of looking for love in all the wrong places, that they found the right place to do that, because at that particular pub, perhaps it's an older demographic, and so therefore, as they're sitting there waiting, as people do at a pub, they look at the ad for the denture thing and they think, well, as a matter of fact, I do need that. But it does raise, and I'm just going to cover 3 quick principles for you to think about getting your message in front of the people at the right place. The first one is, when you think about where your business sits, you want to be trying to capture people before they need a dentist. So I'll put that in there, before. So where is a place where that client would be going to before they come to you? What are the triggers that would cause them to, they're sort of doing something over here, and then following that they go, that reminds me I need to go to the dentist. And sometimes it can be to do with, I'm just thinking off the cuff here, it might be to do with kids going back to school or the end of the school year. That might be something that would trigger for them. So therefore, where are your clients before they come to the dentist? Well, in some cases, they've got their heads in schools, in maybe school newsletters or something like that. That might be an opportunity for before. What about during? If people are at the dentist, what are the sorts of things that they might be doing during that time? Let's imagine, and I don't mean literally the moments that they're in your practice, but around the time that they're coming to see you, particularly if they're getting some more significant work done, what else might be going on in their life which is sort of running in parallel? Now, of course, if they are with you, well, then that's not an issue, but if you could identify what it is that runs in parallel to coming to the dentist, and you can find people in this location, and that can be an obvious way to bring them across to the dentist. And then finally, after. Now, recently I did a photo shoot. It's probably the first one I've ever really got done. I'm releasing a book next year. And it got me to thinking that one of the things that people might do after they go to the dentist might actually go and get photos done. Because, you're thinking, oh, well, I'm going to go and get some photos done, maybe family photos or whatever the case, so I better make sure that my teeth are in good shape or white or whatever. So that's another opportunity there. Anyway, I just raise this as a way of saying for you to think outside the box, to make sure that you're looking for love in all the right places instead of the wrong ones. And one of the things that you can do, particularly for this one here, is to add an extra question or two to your new patient form. And the question you can do is, what was going on in your life that led you to get in touch with us? And that becomes a market research question that can be really helpful, because if you can find those themes, then you can find a way of addressing that. All right, so that's a little insight on looking for love in all the right places. As I said, with the coaster from this denture clinic at the pub, just thinking about those things that are either before, during or after that could help to link together with them to bring them into your practice. Now finally, the one thing I did want to mention is we've got this amazing dental business event. It's on this Saturday. It's in Sydney, dentalbusiness.com.au. And if you're available, there are still a handful of tickets left. I think last time I checked there was about 5. Now, to give you an idea, we've got 5 industry speakers speaking in the areas of marketing, that would be me, building high-performing teams, getting unforgettable client service, turning more calls into appointments, and growing your leadership skills. And the other fact is we've had an incredible response from sponsors, and we've got over $13,000 worth of giveaways on the day. So get across to dentalbusiness.com.au. I think there's a handful of tickets left. Otherwise, from me, Angus Pryor, signing off. See you next time on Marketing Monday.